Hello, hope everyone can hear me now. I'm back. I need to quickly return the sound. Looks like there's been a safety car. I will quickly get everything back up and normal. I've seen just as much as you guys, so hopefully I can get understanding the race. Looks like two guys have already DNF'd. I believe they are actually in lap 2, and there has been a safety car. So, sorry for the inconvenience. Yeah, but we're back underway, and it seems that we are currently yellow flags, not racing. But Real Deceit holding the lead. And Jamie Robertson actually still in his 5th, despite having to AI near the start. Yeah. Any drivers who are listening, which I know isn't many at the moment, as per usual, if you get kicked or you leave during qualifying, during the outlap, do not join during the outlap. Joining during the outlap always messes the lobby up in some way or another. And it seems this time it elected to kick me and cause a bit of a delay to the start. So, sorry about that. Ooh, what's going on here? Some contact and a bit of front wing dying there. Where are you, Luca? You are there. Managed to give Carl 5 seconds without taking any yourself. And now Carl's got some more for ignoring the yellow flag. How are the penalties looking? Couple drive-throughs for the top 2 drivers. Now that is interesting. Do they deserve that? I'm not sure. Jamie Robertson going into the pit lane. I'm sorry I'm blind in this whole situation. I've pretty much seen the same amount of you guys who've just left and rejoined. Right. Okay, I need to quickly give Jamie Robertson an invite, so temporarily going to lose a screen. Right, well, he's got his invite. Okay, so they are doing a lobby restart or a race restart. Not sure which. But at the very least, yes, the AI can drive you in safety car, and I would probably recommend it because that way you ghosted and people can't damage you. I think everyone will soon be one by one quitting. Just trying to relay what's going on. Shit. Yeah, if you're a driver, quit. For now, I'm going to watch the mostly AI field go round till it, I guess, disbands this. Some of these guys are still driving their cars, but I mean, most of them are ghosted. Hopefully, they got the memo. So, shortly be having a restart. Migration host. We'll see who that's to. Okay, yeah, so the host is left. Haven't become the host, have I? Right, well, I'm going to leave the session, quickly pop to the menu and wait for another invite. in the meantime, yeah, not really too sure. Actually, I'll let you guys see just how bad of a driver I am by showing you my stats for the game. Hopefully I can get an invite fairly soon. Right, look at this. Most of this is from 5-lappers. I've done the whole 39 races. I've commentated more for CRL than I've done 5-lappers. So when I say these guys are quicker than me, I mean it. Hopefully I'll get an invite soon. For the moment, you can all just laugh at my lack of self-racing. Yeah, and once again, sorry about the problems. Hopefully it shouldn't be too long. We've already got quali done. And I'm not too sure what happened with those two drivers crashing, but essentially just huge amounts of connection problems. No, I mean, other than Codemasters being a bit of a buggy game, the only thing we really could have done is made sure that all drivers knew to, under no circumstance, there we go, there's my invite, under no circumstance, join during the outlap. Here we are. This will hopefully be starting fairly soon, I'd guess. I mean, I think it'll be 2 or 3 minutes. Most drivers will be in their PlayStation. Seems unlikely. I honestly don't know all the rules. I was not here to make them, and I've never actually taken the time to fully read through them. I know the point system, I know that penalties are done. So yeah, for those drivers, Sadistic King will do all the invites. Should give 3 to each of you. Anyone who hasn't been invited though, and should be, just let me know, but you will be shortly. There we go, a whole host of people joining. Right, I'd say it's going to be about 3-4 minutes, so those of you who are watching, if you want to grab a drink, get yourself a snack, go to the toilet, whatever, now's the time to do it before the excitement starts. There we go, already 16 drivers in. Yeah, so the admins have given a full go-ahead for people who crashed out or DNF'd or whatever to restart as well. So this is a full 20 grid restart. Now they do have to custom set the grid order, which is a bit of a pain, so that will cause a bit more of a delay. There we go, all 20 drivers now in. Now I'm not sure if they have a copy of the quali results. If they don't, then I'm going to throw that at them. No, wrong button. There we go. Okay. Sent the host. Quality order. Yeah, now it's just a case of wait until they've got it all sorted and we can start the race. Why are these guys having that connection flashing? Hopefully this isn't more connection problems. All 20 drivers are here. Yeah, once again, sorry about any of the issues we've had. Thanks to those of you guys who are sticking around, and hopefully we will get our race. I'd assume that at the moment the quality order's been set up. They've still, yeah, custom grid shows. What else is on here? Right, the lobby host is currently typing something in the Discord, so I'll let you guys know. And yeah, make sure drivers pick the same tyres. These guys are usually really honest, very few problems. Ah, there we go, now we're back to Spa. Good news, we're not racing at Albert Park, because I think some drivers get a little bit annoyed at their practice not working. Okay. Ah, there we go, drivers are readying up. Hopefully they're supposed to be. Okay. Well, we're starting shortly. Is formation lap on here? Come on, eyes. You can do this. Maybe if I can't see. Certainly stand a chance. Yeah, I'm not sure who's going to get the win. Some drivers thrive under chaotic situations like this, others struggle quite a bit. I mean, we've seen, if this was based on qualifying, I think Godly Noob would be leading the championship, but instead he's sitting down in fourth fighting for that position, so drivers all have their own strengths and weaknesses. Right, from what I've just read, first and third jump the start. Claire PR's just second, first and third jump the start again, please. So, oh, and that's why they got the drive-throughs. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. Ah. Luca, I'm not sure if you're reading the Discord, but they were saying can everyone have time to do setups. So, hopefully that doesn't cause too many problems for people, but in future, leave more time and don't pick your setups to till someone else has, or the timer starts. So there we go, formation lap. Hopefully everyone got their setups in. Your controller fell down. Well, you might want to put that in the Discord, because you have been called out for it. Okay, so here we go. Real DC and Claire PR holding the front row, and yeah, 2 Ferraris. Looks to me like most drivers are on the same tyres. I believe it is just Aerovoice that swapped over to the softs. Yeah, looks like a couple of guys were not able to get their setups in. Hopefully this doesn't call for another restart, but we'll see. Good driver makes the most of the situation, so we'll see what goes on here. Sounds like Pheasant Plucker's got his monster set up. He's not going to enjoy Sector 2. Yeah, if he got his setup down and lots of the other drivers didn't, seems the two house drivers decided to take each other out on that outlap. Has no effect other than they just don't have warmed up tyres. Hey Luca, don't worry too much about it. Just don't go back doing it again. As long as it's just a one-off mistake, I'm sure that they won't hold grudges too much, but yeah. Just keep your head down, race, do the best you can. Make sure to keep it nice and clean. But here we go. Looking now to do our second race restart. And away they go. Real DC leading the pack, and Codemaster's completely messes up the order. Clur PR in the lead, Tobes following just behind him. Okay, and there's a lot of people everywhere, a lot of ghosting. Clur PR, Real DC, Tobes, Clur PR, Jamie Robertson, Captain Nick, all the way up to, I believe this is 5th place. There has been a yellow flag, that's Pheasant Plucker who's been caught out. Captain Nick gained a place through cutting a corner alongside Pimis now. Ooh, bit of contact, and Pimis into the wall, lost some front wings. Car's still alive, but that's going to drop him right the way back to alongside Pheasant Plucker. They didn't have a setup, it won't. Oh, of course you don't have a setup, because you just drop your control in time to, yeah. So these drivers here all nose to tail, be careful not to take each other's front wings. Kyle going wide, that's one position for him. Sprunky also going wide, golly noob. 2 positions down for Kyle there. Right, further up the order, he's top 3. Seems to be pulling away. Either would have got the overtake, probably got the overtake going wide at turn 1. Use the extra kind of ground past there. Oh, now that is a Captain Nick death somewhere. Yeah, that man is a tyre down. So Captain Nick is out of this race. Now weirdly, it's just a yellow flag. This one going a bit wide there, Alex getting through. I'm sure soon board's starting to correct itself. It's Kyle into the pits. Oh goodness, this is hard to follow. Right, we know Tobes is in the lead, right? Yeah. Tobes, Real DC, Clur. Actually, Tobes made a pass to the lead then. Clur PR, Alex, the little one. Right. The order's nearly fixed itself. Pheasant Plucker, was that a self-retirement? I think it may have just been the air tire in the pit lane. So yeah, Tobes is currently the race leader. See you next week. I will quickly let you know what track it is if you want. Now, VSC. Next weekend it is Red Bull Ring, Austria. So now 3 drivers not going to be finishing the race. Where was Sprunky gone? Yes, we're doing somewhere around here. We'll find out when Pumis passes the point. So where was it? So he crashed somewhere around here, interestingly. Strachan gets 5 second penalties for contact with Luca. Now, was that both ways? Pumis drove through penalty. Must have been the wrong side of his delta. Into a gap between 4th and 5th here. In fact, Tobe's got a very good getaway here. Clerpion might be able to catch DC and pass him on the straight. Not quite close enough, but he might look for the move anyway. No, it has to settle in behind. Not able to get the move done. A few drivers switching on to the hard tyres. Ooh, safety car. What's caused that? You know what, I really don't know. But I'm sure some drivers will be happy with the fact, and there's not so much. There is a... Oh, there's Pheasant like his disconnected ghost there. Oh, is it Dragon? Well... well, yeah, not too sure what caused the safety car, but that'll help bunch up the field again. This is a mess to understand. Well, Luke, in case you're worried, I can tell you now that you do only have 6 penalty points. Which means you're not even that close to the first kind of punishments you get. But obviously, be careful with it. If that is the case, Luca, you can just get that removed later by the stewards. Safe for the moment, the pack, of course. Building up behind the safety car. And hopefully when we get another way, we'll have some nice good clean racing without too many problems occurring. All sorts going on this race. Far from ideal. Hopefully the remainder of it runs a bit more smoothly. So, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 drivers on the hard tyres. Oh, now safety car comes in this lap. Himis might not catch up. Oh, I think he just still have another lap to go around. So hopefully racing will resume shortly. This isn't another one of those max rev cars, is it? No, just the noise of all the car engines. So yeah, most of the group nice and close together. In fact, while we're briefly waiting, I'll quickly stick it on. Position change. Jay Williams up 10, Statistic King up 8, Jay Hartnell up 9, Error Voice up 7, Autobus is down 7, Dragon down 10. And Dragon and me looking to try and close the gap on Alex to lead the championship. However, whatever caused him to lose 10 places will make that much trickier. I believe he qualified one position ahead of Alex as well. So, yeah, see what happens. Okay, so safety car will almost certainly be coming in this lap. And then we'll get back under racing. So we've got 6 drivers at the front, all on softs, and all of which are fairly quick drivers. Now they may be able to pull away, but the fact it's big bulls behind them means that's easier said than done. Yeah, I'm just hoping the rest of the race goes much more smoothly than the start of this mess has gone. Hopefully it's, yeah. Gotta go better. Yeah, there we go, safety car in this lap. Yeah, down in tier 3, which is supposed to start at the same time. They've only got 6 minutes left. Sorry, 6 laps left. And we've got... I don't know now. Was that Sadistic King or Captain Nick leaving? I'm not sure, but we'll watch Clerpiar's POV, see when Real DC decides to go. How much can he pull away? Now he might be forced. Is that him going already? I'm not sure. Ooh, I think that's a bit early maybe. Although to be fair to his credit, it's worked for him. Certainly Jamie Robertson has not done well to keep up. I think he was expecting him to not go yet, even despite going quick there. Now there's 2 drivers right up his tail and a 1 second gap to the guys ahead of him. Tobes, the 3-second penalty. It just seems not too many moves being done here. Good training. It seems Jamie has closed the gap down to Clerpiar. Clerpiar losing on Real DC. It seems Real DC is pulling away, and now he's in the middle sector. He can just keep doing that. He doesn't have to worry about the cars behind him. The pressure's on Clerpiar to catch up, and that pressure will affect him. Now Clerpiar, not an inexperienced driver, so pressure might not get to him as much as it would others. Now, are we going to see a move through Blanchimont and into the bus stop? I think he's just choosing to save his ERS. Our championship leader playing the long game, just closing that gap down. And look at that. What, 25 more %? Real DC getting the fastest lap, he's in clean there and he's just going to start pulling away. Golly Noob going a bit deep there, but actually that line somewhat works for him. He's now right on the tail of the little one. Slightly more ERS. He's waiting to pass just yet. Stake through a rouge there for little one, causing him to lose exit speed, and that's a definite overtake. And there we go. Oh, one car. And yep, there we go. Golly Noob up into 5th position. Oh, way up, we're going 3 wide there. I think it'd be a nice camera angle. So Luca into 13th, past Aerovoice. I think Carl also passed the both of them. Was it just Carl and Luca both getting past Aerovoice in one corner? Aerovoice might be one of those unfortunate people with a non-ideal setup. Yeah, some good battles further down the field here. Dragon looking to get his way back up through the field, but he's on the hard tyres, so it's not going to be too easy for him. But certainly keeping up with the guys on the soft and compounded tyres is Dragon. It's the reason why he is second place in the championship. Now up the field, they're actually splitting up a bit, so I am going to stick on board with this fight here. Seems what, 3-way battle, all of them very close together here. KXI goes a bit deep, and Luca goes into the... No, sorry, Aerovoice goes into the pit lane. Dragon's still right on the tail of KXI. Appears a slower... Oh no, it was a quicker exit. Ah, now this. He's gaining here, going to have DRS working with him as well. Won't you need to use all of that much ERS? Just sail past with that wing open. KXI forced to slot in behind, so we jump to the battle ahead with Luca trying to get past Kyle. Luca on a soft compounders tyres as Pimis gets 3 seconds of penalties. Real DC increasing that gap to Clerpier are out front. Since all these guys just outside of each other's DRS, Alex in Jamie Robertson's though, and there's still one in Big Balls. So we'll see what those guys can do. Can they start to reel in that gap, create some more battles further up the field, spice things up a bit. Oh, small mistake there by Kyle. Now I'm going to have to be careful on his tyres. Was that a mistake by Pimis? I think it may have been. I picked up the wrong controller, so I couldn't switch to his car. Ooh. Certainly seems to be straddling. I think it was a mistake by him, considering sector 2 time. Oh, now he's left the session. Not sure if that's deliberate or not. Certainly seems to be having the connection was suddenly gone. Right, let's move up the field, back on board with the battle. Luca getting himself 3 seconds of penalties for corner cutting. Oh, yes, multiple corner cuts. Oh, and Luca around the outside of Kyle into there. Kyle looking for the cutback, hold it around the outside. No, not able to do it. Some very respectful racing between the two of them. Just leaving each other enough room. Luca going perhaps slightly deep there, but actually quicker exit speed because of it. Slow through the corner, but quick in and quick out. Uses that to pull away from Kyle after that overtake. Doing himself benefits. Jay Hartnell just behind Sadistic King, catches the curb, slightly too heavy, drifts wide, ideal. Oh, that's a mistake by Kyle. Kyle has spun. Is his teammate going to get through? Don't think he's quite close enough. So we'll hop back on board with this battle. I think the tier 1 race would have just started. Oh, it looks like it may even rain in tier 1. How are they doing? I'm going to hop on board with this battle. Alex has finally closed that gap down to Jamie Robertson, but also Real DC has pitted for some medium tyres. No, I think he might pit too early. I think a mistake a lot of drivers make, and under safety car they forget that they do significantly less work on their tyres and do it by the number of laps that their strategy is planned, and not by how the tyres are feeling. Certainly no driver likes being on older tyres, but sometimes it is worth it in the longer run. Tobe's an absolute massive dive bomb there, and to be fair, to his credit, it works perfectly. A very nicely done overtake by him. Jay Williams not able to respond to it, and thus Tobes gets 6th position. Jay Williams now be looking to get that position back. Not maybe close enough here. No. Forced to be careful as to not rear end him. Oh no, that was a very good overtake by Tobes. Well done to him for that move. I think not many drivers brave enough to pull something like that, and rightfully so. It can be quite a dangerous move. And he made it work. So how about Dragon on KXI? Now soon Real DC will catch up with Dragon. And that will create a temporarily interesting battle. So tyres pick up. Quite a lot of the guys in the softs pitting now. That's put Big Balls up to the front. He's also got Tobes in quite a good position on his tyres. He might be able to go far enough to pit for softs. Actually quite late, so yeah, I assume he'll just pit for softs at some point. He only needs one more stop. But the guys on the mediums now... Ooh. Was that a crash? That is not who I'm spectating. Air voice in the pits. Unsure what caused that man to be in the pits. He's however now leaving the pits. I think that was a retirement in the pits. A mistake by Luca. That cost him quite a few positions. Now he's around guys who don't need to pit again, and he does need to pit again. Admittedly, it will be for some softs, so we'll have that advantage going for him. It's Kyle going just wide there, picks himself 3 seconds of penalties. Carried too much speed, trying to get past the little one. Catches the curve too much again, losing more speed. Luca, 3 seconds of penalties. Yeah, oh, hey, who's that? That's Luca again. Lost his rhythm. I think you've got to account for the fact he had dirty tyres, and tyres he's just heated up. Needs to be more careful on them until they've cooled down a bit. Perhaps might be able to pit for softs now, but it might be worth waiting one more lap. It depends just how hot these tyres are. If it's unreasonable to use them. And Kyle, that looks to be a dead tyre somewhere. And there's the carcass of that Haas. And the VSC's come out now. Luca really should pit here for some softs. Yep, and he has. Good. Oh, maybe not. I don't know if that's deliberate or not, if he's trying to... He's retired. Okay. Man stood a chance there actually if he went on to sauce, pull something back in those last 10 laps. So anyway, back under racing. Certainly 6 drivers out. This race far from ideal in almost all aspects. The drivers still racing along. The interval sheet being broken. Believe that will be fixed once all drivers are across the line. But in the meantime, I will do my best to judge who's going to be getting moves done. Huh? Don't think you are just yet. I'd be ashamed to see you go there, Luca. Apart from that unfortunate mistake with dropping your controller and a couple of slides there leading to you retiring, you haven't done anything certainly intentionally bad. But anyway, back to the racing element. Now Real DC closing the gap on Dragon. Oh, that's Jamie Robertson made a mistake. Where's he done that? Caught the curb there, spun it into the wall. Let's call that another VSC. Ah. Yeah, Nathan's usually fairly fair, but keeps to his word. Yeah, shame to see you go. So might see the racing point going from overtaking his teammate. Oh, interesting. I don't know what happened to his gears there, if he just kind of forgot that you need to shift up, or what caused that. But Jay Hartnell into the pits. Another VSC, what's caused this one? Who died this time? Not sure. Evening. Certainly far from an ideal race. It's a shame as well after such a good race last weekend. Wait, where were we last weekend? We had a very close qualifying, I remember that much. We were at... Oh, Brazil, yeah. Actually, that was quite... Certainly a messy last few laps, but it wasn't too bad. This is battle here. Sadistic King leading quite a heavy pack. I suspect Sadistic King will have to pit at some point. Might be attempted to hold up the other guys. Luca dropped his controller on the floor, which is why half the drivers could not get a setup. Then spun a couple of times, attempted to crash it in a wall, didn't succeed, and just retired in the pit lane. And will now likely be getting kicked from the league. Small, not the best race week for him. And we're going to see a move by any of these guys. I'm not sure any of them are close enough. Sadistic King still leading this pack. And these guys behind are all on fresher tyres. Who's that? Big Wheels onto some fresh softs. Only 9 finished the academy race. Didn't know that. Yeah, we are getting quite close, I guess. Tier 3 finished a while ago. I don't know how many they got to the end of theirs. KXI. Is he through? Yep, KXI passed Statistic King. Very intense battle going on here. I'm not too sure who to follow, so I'm just going to follow the general train. Actually, it looks like 15 of them finished in Tier 3. So we do have a lower finish rate than Tier 3. And we're not even near done yet. So still it's better. What is it? 3rd all the way down to 8th position. One big train. Now, who's going to go for moves? I think we might see Real DC go for a move. On fresher tyres than Sadistic King. Now Sadistic King may... If he's going to pit, he's got to do it soon. There we go. Clerpier up the inside of Dragon. Well, Dragon tries to hold it around the outside. It actually doesn't do too bad of a job. We're just now to be careful of Godly Noob, who I think lifts a bit to slot him behind. A Dragon alongside Clerpier. And Dragon got through. Can Godly Noob follow him through? Bit of wheel banging, no damage done as such. We've had another DNF. I think that was a dead car. However, I think that was a deliberate dead car, judging by the position of it being near the pit lane. Pulled something similar to Luca. What Luca tried but succeeded. Well done to Jay Hart of Platini. I mean, to be fair, any of the guys still on track are getting points, and not just a few. What is it? 12th position, you get 4 points. So, even if you're not going to, gain any more positions, you're getting points. If you're in it for the championship, you're still in it. Now Godly Noob might see a pass by him here. It seems this group split up slightly. Some of them are pitted, some of them have gone other ways, and that's just broke up the chain in general. But yeah, we're not far off the Academy's 9 finishes. I know Spa last season throughout qualifying we lost. Well, I say we lost. We lost 7 drivers throughout the first 2 qualifying sessions. 7 drivers crashed. Yeah, no, Big Bull's just on. He'll gain some positions. I'm not sure he'll make it to the front. With this group quite condensed, he's going to gain some positions. And I would admit I am struggling to keep pace with what's actually happening in the race at the moment. Combination trying to keep an eye behind the scenes stuff and of the race itself. Now this looks promising. We just caught him too early, I think. Gonna have to be careful. Can't go up the inside. Force strike around the outside. Force the long way round. But he holds it. I think God knew was in the right there. Might not be too happy with what Club PR did. No heavy incidents caused, just a bit of aggressive wheel-to-wheel racing as Tobes gets fastest lap, and that will give him that bonus point as he is in the top 10 currently. Got to finish in the top 10 to get fastest lap bonus point. Actually, I'm surprised it's just one if you get 40 points for a win, only one for fastest lap. So Big Bull's closing that gap down to Alex. I think it's gone down a second since the last time I looked. Godly Noob still trying to get past Club PR. Might end up going for the same move again and might decide to save it to the Camel Straight. Guarantee the same thing doesn't happen twice. Toad's getting 3 seconds of penalties. Now, how much penalties are these guys sitting on? That was not the right thing. 6 for Tobes, 3 for Jay Williams. I think most of the guys with penalties aren't going to be finishing this race. Yeah, Tobes with the current fastest lap. Actually, field not too spread out. Anyway, back to the interval. I should have been paying more attention to the lead. Real DC passes KXI. KXI actually on very old medium tyres. Understandably going to be losing a lot of time on them. Sadistic King was in a similar position, so it'll be interesting to see if Sadistic King catches up with KXI or not. KXI tyre is really going to start falling off a cliff now. Oh, look at that, round the outside, Sadistic King. Oh, yeah, there we go. Actually, has less CRS, but gets through. I don't think the little one's going to fight it. Knows that in terms of tyres, he's just not going to be able to keep up. Now Golly Noob looking for a move here, similar to one Tobes did. Golly Noob got 3 seconds of penalties. No, he's not actively giving the position back. Driver putting a hand in the air, I'm sure the driver himself agrees with that sentiment. I think that's the one the stewards might be reviewing. Sadistic King. Ooh. Wait, when did the little one get back through? Sadistic King losing some front wing there. As through the middle sector, he's just going to be quicker on those tyres. Now, the question is he going to pit after losing the left end plate? The little one let him move through, I guess, due to that collision, but Sadistic King quite likely to pit here. Won't be happy with that one. Big Balls, that gap now down to 1 second. I think he might be able to pick off a couple of the guys on the mediums. And see them just up the road. He'll have DRS probably down the front straight on the Camel Straight next lap. There we go, Big Ball's now much closer. Sadistic King opted not to pit, so he'll just be fighting it to the end, trying to stay ahead of the little one. Right, so keep an eye on big balls now. Actually, no, Dragon. These three very close together. Red Bull sandwiched between KXI and Gully Noob. Actually, look at that, the field's starting to close up now. Oh, of course. KXI, an extremely old medium, is Dragon on fairly old hards. I'm going to say 4th star, I don't think 3rd's a bad position. There we go, Dragon past KXI. Now KXI just going to start falling down the order. Ty is very old and very dead. Alex, the contact. Oh, Big Balls is through. I didn't see him. I'm not surprised Alex didn't. The Big Balls now starting his charge, cutting his way through the medium drivers. So the little one gets back past Sadistic King. Now these two are probably fairly even. Now that Sadistic King's lost some downforce, but still has the superior tyre. Right, keep an eye on these guys. That godly noob. So it looks like Real DC is probably going to have the race win here. Don't want to jinx him. Man's commanded through qualifying, getting that whole position, and then out. Being able to make strategy work for him, despite everything that's gone on throughout the race. Only 12 drivers remaining, 40% fatality rate. I suspect we'll see Clerpiard get past KXI's. KXI quite possibly has to lift to make her Rouge. Doesn't. This car actually surprisingly stable. Okay, now we are on the last lap. Can Golly Noob get past Dragon? Hang on, when was Dragon there? I remember him being right the way down the order and saying, no, he can't catch up with Alex in the championship now. He's in 2nd. He went on to hard tyres somewhere, pulled an absolute mighty just one stop after an early pit stop. Yeah, it seems these two are still having their little battle further back in the grid. Making it fun for each other right to the end. Now, question is... Ooh, of course Godly has 3 seconds of penalties. Tobes. Do you mean KXI? KXI should have gone for hards. Okay, so Real DC crossing the line, getting that win. Dragon in 2nd, Golly Noob. Oh, in 6th due to those penalties. Clerpiard, Big Balls getting 4th. Alex. So yeah, it did pay off. Wait, no, it didn't. Alex. Golly Noob, KXI, Tobes, Jay Williams, Sadistic King, who will finish ahead of the little one as long as he doesn't get a penalty here. These two fighting it right to the line, and Jay Hartnell. Is he going to get past the little one? I'm not sure if he did. No, he didn't. So, for the 12 that did finish, that actually came together for an interesting race at the end. Now, when KXI chose not to pit on those old mediums, Sadistic King, if he would have done the same, may have got himself a better result. He was right in the middle of a battle, so it's hard to say what would have worked better. But towards the end, that race did clean up a bit. The first was shambles, the setup was shambles. You know what? That was a good end to the race, and it's nice to see that even through all the carnage, there's still some good, clean racing. Some highlights. And of course that monstrous dive on my Tobes earlier that just worked beautifully. So I will try and get the top 3 into an interview. Again, of course, the Dragon doesn't do Mike. So actually this is his 3rd podium in a row, and I always remember because I think, oh yes, invite 3 people. Oh wait, no, can't invite Dragon, doesn't talk. Right, so I will 12 finishes, not ideal. I will invite those top 2 guys. Now, by top 2 I mean come on Brian, you can do it. Real DC and Club PR. So if you give me a quick second to try and invite them in. Right, is that right? I'm unable to add Club PR to the party. But hopefully I can get Real DC in and see what he has to say about it all. And I think he might be able to invite Club PR. Yeah, the AlphaTauri getting the win there. There we go. I'll try and get those guys in, but there's a chance that they just won't want to interview after that. So yeah, obviously not an ideal race. There's going to be not. I don't think there were too many on-track incidents, but certainly controversy about the restart. Should there have been another restart when Luca dropped his controller? Meaning lots of drivers were not able to get a setup, which, yeah, after all the practice they do, not ideal. Right, hopefully I can get them in soon. I think Real DC has been invited as such. The new system. Right. Okay. Ah, hello. Yep. Yeah, still need to invite club, yeah. Do you have him friended? Because I can't add him, because it's... Right, yeah, just add him to the group, because I don't believe I have him. Say again?
Are you working backwards, so like third to first?
I normally
just Fleur and Dragon. That's okay. Yeah.
I normally just let the interview flow as it goes, to be honest.
Okay.
Ask questions as people join, but Dragon doesn't ever do Mike. Although he has been on the podium the last 3 weeks. So that's the past 3 weeks. I just got 2 people. I mean, yes, I can invite him. No, you can't.
Of course, I've invited Club down.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, obviously a bit of a messy race. You were part on slightly the admin side of it.
Yeah.
Bit of a mess. I'm sure not everyone's happy about that.
Unfortunately, no. It was all a bit of chaos, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't know if you heard Luca. He said he dropped his controller and didn't get a setup of himself. Pheasant Plucker obviously pretty mad about that.
Sure. Yeah. Us admins will sort of go and have a chat about it, sort of see what's going to happen, because obviously it's a big thing. It's affected a few people's race, hasn't it? So.
Yeah. But anyway, less of that. Congrats on the win.
Yeah, thank you.
No, you said it was a bit bittersweet, but I mean, a win nonetheless. First of the season, I believe.
Yes, first pole and first win of the season. Yeah. In my eyes, it's been not really a long time coming, because there's a lot of fast people in the tier, but I'm just happy to finally get the first pole and win under my belt.
Have you got a podium so far this season?
Not this season, no. The closest I got was 4th in Bahrain.
Yeah, because you're in amongst that group. What if I look at the championship, 7th down to 14th, they're all fairly close together.
Yeah.
Yeah. You definitely jump big balls now. So that puts you at least up into 7th. I think you might get Captain Nick as well. You get 40 points, puts you on 106. So I think you are up to, 6th.
Just hoping I can keep the speed up, really.
Yeah, I mean, certainly a very competitive tier. I mean, qualifying wasn't as close. Hello. Congrats on the podium.
I think my settings are wrong, apologies.
Yeah, I think because I don't know if you friended, I couldn't get in the group. Yeah, sorry, to finish what I was saying, qualifying wasn't quite as close as it was last race, with Q1 being 3/10 between the top 16, but...
Yeah, this man that's just joined, Claire, he definitely put me through my paces at quali. I saw him get that, the 140, what was it, 141.8, I think it was.
I think it was a 9. I was quicker, and then I binned it at Puon. I was annoyed.
I saw the lap, and I think I was halfway through, and I just had to push and push and push, and I saw my time going slightly up down Kemmel Straight, and I just had to nail the bus stop chicane, and I come across the line, and honestly, my face just lit up as soon as I saw the purple.
I was like, I think I was a 10th up while I was going into Puon, and I managed to increase, and then I think I hit the curb. So I tried to carry too much speed, because I was like, fuck it, I'll just throw it in. But well done. It was a good lap, and then the shit show of the first race.
Yeah.
I was set then. I was like,
how was that your perspective? Is it Jonathan? Is that
Jonathan. I immediately got kicked from the lobby as soon as it started, so I didn't see the first race. It's not on the stream either, so sad I didn't get perspective.
There was sort of a lot of issues sort of all over the board there with the sort of.
I came back.
A few of the drivers at the back had a few issues as well. So
yeah, I think there were lots and lots of connection problems after Jamie joined mid outlap. But I saw that 2 people were drive-throughs and jumped the start. Was that either of
Yeah.
you
I was
two?
devastated.
So that was, one of them was me, so I'm not really sure sort of what's going to happen. But yeah, it's tough because I was sort of debating whether to be slow off the start and let people through. But I decided sort of if a punishment comes my way, it comes my way. But
Yeah.
Toby was not happy. He was like, oh. I was like, sat in third place at the safety car. I was like, boom, 2 people in front of me, drive through, and then yeah, restarted. But I'll tell you what, there's some cracking dirty driving going on from Godly Noob in that race at some point there, just barging his way through for the third or fourth race.
Didn't quite see what happened, but
He is one of the more
I'm gonna
aggressive
remain
drivers,
impartial.
to say. Yeah.
Well,
He does have an aggressive driving style. He does but that sometimes that's how people drive, isn't it? He's fast, so
he likes using his
sometimes
car as a battering ram.
Sometimes
I will say
aggressive
that.
isn't bad.
So are we putting an incident in for that? I feel.
Yeah, I
I don't know if I might have squeezed Alex as well at one point. I don't know. I've messaged him. I don't know.
As
if I
a
squeezed
steward, I'll
him
remain
slightly.
impartial.
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna.
But yeah,
book him-
any more questions?
No, just. I mean, he did what I like happening in interviews, which is just guys on the podium chat away, talk about the race themselves, get a good driver perspective.
Well, DC drove away from me, so that was it.
You kept me on my toes for a little bit of it. You were because
Yeah.
the two VSCs, two or three VSCs.
Oh my!
Every time a VSC popped up, I was sort of inches away from the DRS zone on the main straight. About to overtake Dragon, and a VSC kept popping up every time, and it helped you caught up, and that was it. I thought my race was over.
Well, at one point, I almost accidentally overtook you as it was ending. I was like, "Oh no!" I slammed on the brakes and couldn't do that. But no, I think I don't know. Godly Noob apparently got a penalty from when he barged me, so I don't know. So we'll see what happens
That's
there.
fine,
So,
yeah, we'll go through that. But no, I appreciate the race. It was actually really enjoyable the second time round. After everything sort of cleared up.
Yeah.
But I do have sympathy for the people that got affected sort of by the strategy and the setup. So
who didn't? Do we know who started immediately?
Yeah, it was right.
fucked a lot
So
of it.
the story was Luca dropped his controller. He himself did not get it set up, and almost immediately started it. He's expecting to be kicked from the league because he had a few inches.
Yeah.
Well, no, it was instantaneous, and he himself didn't have a setup. So I don't know if I believe it or not, but yeah, I was hesitant at first.
We'll look into it. We'll look into it.
Yeah, but other news. Dragon is now only 5 points behind Alex, if my maths is correct, and I hope it is because I just done some maths marks.
He's a sneaky little bastard. He is. He just
Yeah, he
keeps-
just kind of
He
he
points,
keeps getting the
doesn't he?
podium. He's always up there. He's always up there.
Podiums.
So yeah,
He
that's.
is. But no, he could drive on the hard tyres to be honest today. So.
Fantastic driver. Like I said, he was catching up to me on those hards near the end. I thought I was getting caught because he was right behind me at one point. So those hards they helped him out. The strategy was perfect from him. I think. Don't think obviously the only thing that could have gone better is getting the P1 from him. But either way, he went on those hards quite early, but managed to keep them sort of in prime position for the majority of the race. So it set him up quite well.
Yeah, right. Well, thank you guys. Let's hope next week, which is, and I looked what it was earlier and I've forgotten now. Austria, yeah, Red Bull Ring. Yeah,
That'll be close as anything in qualifying.
Yeah, no quality will be close. Hopefully that goes more
That'll be a
smoothly.
horrible qualifying session.
I suspect it'll go more smoothly as a race in general, though. It'd be quite hard to be worse than this, but we'll see. But yeah, best of luck, guys, and once again, congrats on the podium.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
And
looking good for both in terms of championship.
I hope. Well, I don't know if you managed to get it on the second race from it all. So yeah, but yeah.
Can't wait to watch it back.
Yeah, there were moments of lulls, but then the last few laps or so, it just all came together and action started happening. So strategy can start to converge, and the last few laps were really good. There's kind of, after a bit of the mess of the race it was nice to have that break at the end of this is what racing is, this is what it should be.
Yeah, it was a bit. I think with all the safety cars and VSCs, I couldn't get into a rhythm at the start, and it was only towards the end really that I think we all kind of came back together again. But yeah, other than that, it was a good race.
Yeah, nice. Right, well, thank you guys. I'll let you head off now.
Yeah,
Celebrate your wins
Cheers,
and podium however you want
Take
to. Yeah.
All right, thanks.
wrong button. Right, yeah, well, thank you guys for watching. I know it's a bit of a mess. For those of you stuck through to the end, wouldn't be surprised if none of you. Let's hope that Austria creates some better racing and certainly runs more smoothly as a league. I suspect the whole don't join during the outlap will be massively plastered everywhere, because that was ultimately the root cause, the start of it all. But yeah, for me that's goodbye till next week around Red Bull Ring. My qualifying should be amazingly close.